Hey, what is up, fellow Raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and in today's Raid Shadow Legends video, we are going to talk about this recent Raid Digest, talking about the new things happening in this game. And of course, the main thing that people have been talking about these past few days is the rebalancing. Now, for the Legendaries, they did a good job for the most part. Now, I'm excited to play around with the new and updated Tomb Lord, Basilius, and of course, Pixneal had a good, decent buff. Not enough, but I think made the champion a lot better. And of course, it makes me excited to pull someone like a Crypt King Grawl. So I'm excited to hopefully, if I'm lucky enough to pull Crypt King Grawl in the next shard event, because I want to build him up for Spider. But of course, the main thing that people have been talking about is Urogrim. And of course, that nerf after so many weeks of having that champion in the game. People have built him up, spent books, spent chickens, spent a lot of energy, Bruce, and just to see him get nerfed this hard is really a big disappointment. And of course, Plarium will not refund those books, refund those chickens. So, I mean, I think he's not terrible. He's a decent champ, but some players don't have all of those resources to max out a decent champ. They want to wait for that really good epic so that they can spend their books. And yeah, it's just disappointing that they waited this long. They could have done what they did with Giscard when he was first released, and then some players pointed out that hey, his AoE provoke is on a 2-turn cooldown, so that's overpowered. And yeah, Plarium did the right thing and then corrected that to make it a 3-turn cooldown. So yeah, but this one, they waited a few weeks, and the players have already played around with Urogrim, and yeah, they just waited too long, and it's really a big disappointment. Yeah, so not going to talk too much about that, because I think the whole community is just disappointed in that one. All right, next one, clan versus clan. So I thought they were going to stick with the new schedule for the Saturday and Sunday, but looks like they're going to revert back to the Tuesday. Personally, I don't mind either way. I'm okay with Tuesday or Saturday. I think this is more of which one works for the company in terms of money. You know, which days do players spend more money? Is it on a weekend? Is it on a Tuesday? I'm not sure, but all right. So looks like we're getting CVC back on Tuesdays, and of course Raman too. This is basically for those end game players, those whales. I'm still probably a few months away from getting him. I'm not super whale player, so these are the ones probably that are competing in Platinum Arena, and that's not me. All right, but I'm excited for this one. This extra slots for artifact and accessory storage, extra 300 for both, and we don't need to spend any silver or gems to get that. I'm sure that there are many players like me who are itching for more artifact space because we are running out. And yeah, really excited for that one. And of course, if you're the kind of player that likes to make a second, third, or fourth account, make sure you make that soon, because the Ninja program is coming to an end, and we only have until October 15th. But you have to make sure that you have the 7 days, so you have to make that account on or before October 7th to make sure that you're able to get Ninja by the 15th. And he is a very good champ, because the alternative is you're gonna go back to Shaman, and she's just one of the worst epics in this game. So of course, get Ninja if you can. And lastly, the thing that we have been waiting for such a long time, they've talked about this months ago, the duplicate system. All right, so if I remember correctly, they mentioned something of a short-term dupe system and a long-term dupe system. So maybe there are options on what to do with these extra champions. Maybe for the short term, I'm thinking this is just my guess. They might have a system for in we can change those champions into books. So legendary champions into legendary books, epic champions into epic books. Maybe because as of right now, we don't have any way to farm books in this game. So at least I think players might be happy with that. All right, and for the long-term dupe system, maybe if we get some sort of shard fragments. All right, so if you put it, or if you sacrifice a certain number of, or X number of legendary champions, you might get some shard fragments for a sacred shard. All right, and that would of course get you after X number of champs, you'll get one sacred. So that might be what they're doing. I hope it's not the one where you're going to sacrifice the champion to make the duplicate champion a lot stronger. So maybe sacrifice 5 Visix to create a super powered Visix. So I hope it's not that, because that will just create a big gap between the whales and the free-to-play players. So I hope it's just a way to change, or to exchange those champions into books or more shards. Yeah, I would be happy with that. But of course, knowing Plarium, we might it might be good for us to lower our expectations, and we'll just have to see. They mentioned that they're going to release a video in the next 2 weeks. Is it? Yeah, preparing a short video explaining the basics. The video will be ready in the next 2 weeks. All right, so we'll see if we will be disappointed or not. But personally, I am lowering my expectations. I do not expect a lot from them. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it terribly wrong. All right, so that is it for today's video. We'll see. But overall, I think Raid has come a long way. It's definitely grown a lot as a game. It's for new players, especially for free-to-play players, I think it's gotten better, because we do get a lot of events, a lot of free stuff, free energy, free rewards. So yeah, it is a good game, but I just hope that we get less of this one, less of this, and more of the good stuff. All right, so we'll see, because I really do want to keep on playing this game for the next year, maybe two years. We'll see. All right, so thank you guys for watching, and let's hope that Raid keeps on getting better. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.